never found.
Yep. We've got, we need to go talk to a young bronze dragon.
Yep.
And we've got, try to find the Black Viper.
Yep. You also were doing some investigation into the fireball that exploded outside the tavern.
Yep, and we tracked it to a mansion, and
Yep.
we were law-abiding citizens, and we didn't break in.
Yep.
And then everyone was slaughtered in the mansion because of our inaction for being law-abiding citizens.
Oh, but we found that construct at the Temple of Gond, or the House of Gond, or whatever.
Yep. You did find that construct that you found out there was a second construct running around the city.
Right, we got a detector.
Yep.
Yep.
So, where did you guys want to head next?
Well, I think we should keep detecting and everything else, and we can go to where's it a second here? Force Gray. Go talk to the sailors and see if we can talk to the dragon. That might be the easiest one versus the.
Okay.
Oh, actually, all we have to do is talk to the broadsheets publisher to know what news about her. So.
Yep.
Okay, it's not like try to find her, just go talk to somebody. So either one of those two classes. So let's go let's do the Order of the Gauntlet quest first, and then go talk to the reporter, or broadsheets publisher.
Okay.
And then just that's a report back, and then just go see if we can find this dragon.
Yep. So.
Unless all of a sudden our detector goes crazy and we can solve that other quest at the same time, but we keep using it and stuff as we're going about our city, and then go back to our search pattern.
All right. Sounds like a plan. So you guys head off in the direction of the Waterdeep Wazoo. As you approach, you are directed to the offices of the editor, Daxley Rudderbust. Hello. Got a good scoop for me today?
Greetings. Ah, that we might.
What?
But we're also trying to find out any good scoop that you've had or any articles you've written also. So.
Well, you can always purchase a copy of the Wazoo and find out.
Well, that's true. Okay. But not everything. Some things get edited too. But that's what it said. We are the new proprietors of, I don't remember, what do we name our inn?
Did we name it? I don't remember.
I think it had
what was it? Trostball Manor or something like that?
That's what it was called. I don't know if you guys ever finalized a new name for it or not.
I'm fine with that name. Maybe that's what it was known as.
What, under new management?
Sure.
Yeah, and we're going to be opening for business soon, and so I guess that's some scoop there.
Oh, very good. Would you like to take it out an advertisement for your grand opening?
Well, possible. When we're getting close to the grand opening, I think we'll come see you. All right? So how is business?
Oh, well, I mean, considering that I think just about everybody except the elitist nobles buy copies of the Waterdeep Wazoo for finding out what's going on in the city. I think business is going quite well.
Good. Anything else happening that
All right. So just to refresh myself, who's our Waterdeep native?
Iman.
Iman, you know the.
Well, I'm not native. I've lived here for 25 plus years.
That's close enough to being a native.
enough.
You know the Waterdeep Wazoo is something like People Magazine, basically.
Oh, okay.
It's the local rag sheet.
Oh, People's Rag Sheet? I thought that was more like the Inquirers.
Either or. Both, in my mind, I guess both of them are kind of the same way. They find out odd little details and use that to make money by talking about wealthy people.
Well, I'll make sure the rest of the group is aware of the noble history of the Wazoo.
Yes. So he asks you, so what brings you in today? What can I do for you?
We're just trying to find out what else it's possible that you might know about this notorious bandit that's been going around called the Black Viper. I heard you're like the Lois Lane of Superman with as far as the Black Viper goes.
What's a Superman?
In the know. I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm in the know. I do have some information about them, but can't tell too much, or I'll reveal my sources.
Well, what can you reveal?
Well, depends on how worthwhile it is for me.
Well,
do you have some? Do you have some good juicy information or a scoop for me, or perhaps something that would make it worth my while?
Well, what was the name of the noble house that we were outside of, where we think that the Fireball proprietor came from?
Oh yeah, the such and such. Everyone is slaughtered. The man, every woman, even the children were slaughtered.
The Growlhunt family has been slaughtered?
To the last man, as far as we can tell.
Whatever happened? Was it bandits?
We have no idea. I guess there's the current gang fighting and stuff going on and everything else. We're hoping somebody of your knowledge and everything else can put pieces together, because since you have a lot of knowledge from a lot of places, that maybe you know something that we don't.
Well, then we'd definitely have some reason to get the City Watch to crack down on all these gangs. Maybe finally they'll send somebody to do something about Skullport.
Yeah, I heard it's a nasty place down there.
Oh, dreadful. Dreadful. You know, I heard they have a tyrant down there that runs things from a ship hanging from the ceiling.
What is this world coming to?
So, some even say he kidnaps aspiring young artists, and then, in order to ensure that nobody else can view their art, he forces them to draw portraits of him with his goldfish, and then kills them.
Ooh, that doesn't sound
Oh my goodness,
good.
that's
I don't know why anyone would put up with that.
Well,
yeah, that's
because it doesn't bother the nobles, the City Watch won't do anything about it. But now that they've overstepped and got and slaughtered a group of nobles, I'm sure the Watch will rouse themselves to drive these folks out of their this fair city. Yes, indeed. Yes. And he starts writing down some notes of the article that he's going to write.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so I guess maybe then the Black Viper might be able to tie into that a little bit. It seems like, it's a she's been hitting some of these noble estates. They might get up into action about that too, since they're getting hit from two different directions.
The Viper is more of a minor inconvenience. You know, they don't keep enough things at their estate to really hurt them in the long run. These folks have vaults and vaults scattered all over the place. I'm sure the Black Viper is nothing more than a minor inconvenience to them. I'll tell you what I do know about her, though. I've heard that she is actually the twin sister of Amalia Casalanta, wears a mask to hide a horrible disfigurement, and sneaks around the city.
Oh. Do we know who that is? The person he mentioned is?
You know the Castellanters are one of the slightly less virtuous noble houses in the area of Waterdeep.
I see. Okay. I'll again relay this information to my fellows.
And how do you feel about that?
Well, I think it's kind of funny to see some of these nobles with all their guards and everything else having to deal with something that us common folk have to deal with as well, and we don't have guards or people to protect us. It should be interesting to see how they feel being completely unprotected.
I agree. You know, I even heard rumors that are trying to take our swords and our magic and stuff away from us, so we're walking around on the streets. So then only the nobles and the rich people have stuff to take us, and us poor everyday folk, well, we're on our own devices. We have to wait for the city watch to show up.
And we all know the city watch doesn't really care unless the nobles are involved.
Exactly. So we have to, us common folk, we have to watch out for ourselves. So
Very
anything else
true.
you can
Very true.
tell? Anything else? Because I think it's sort of funny too. But
everything else
that could be rumored.
Everything else I put in the article. I didn't put that one in there because, well, you know, I didn't.
Well, how much would it be to get a signed a copy of that with the signature on it?
And he pulled out
audio.
He's like, well, if you have a copy of it, I can sign it right now.
Well, I would have to purchase one because I haven't had one, so I figured
well,
you'd have some for sale.
And he hollers out to one of the office people to bring in an old copy from that date. And he signs it and hands it to you.
Awesome.
Oh, much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Go
you know, and one of the things we could do is in our establishment, we could actually have a bulletin board. We put it behind some glass and everything else, and who knows? Maybe we could even have a little stand where we just put the front page up. They can see the front page, and then maybe we could sell some of your things out of our establishment down the road.
A very good idea. However, I think I would get myself in trouble with the Newsboys Guild.
Why?
Well, I mean, maybe we have to do something about the Newsboys Guild and
because the guild wouldn't.
I don't mean there. I mean maybe be a member of it.
I guess if you wanted to become members of the guild, you could try. At that point, there wouldn't be any problem with you advertising the paper in your establishment. I've never thought of that before. I wonder, would all of you have to be members of the guild, or would there just have to be one representative on site for the guild whenever one was sold?
I think it probably only have to be one, because obviously it would be like my newsstand. If I was a member and I just happen to have my newsstand in my establishment that I'm part owner with, I don't see any problem with that.
Yes,
but we'll see.
But see, the thing is the guild isn't really built around these ideas of, what did you call them, a newsstand? They send their employees out on the streets to stand and sell the papers that way. So I'm not quite sure how they would take to a change in the way business is done. But I bid you good luck, and if you secure license, come let me know, and we shall get you set up with this newsstand.
I mean, because that's where most people go for find out news anyway, is go to a lot of the taverns and the bars. So
This is
I
true.
think it'd be like a win-win situation all the way around.
Ah, yes. Well, sounds good to me. Like I said, once you get your licenses, we can pursue that further.
All right, very well, very well. Well, it's good to meet you, and I will have to save this article there because it's a first. Who knows? Someday you might be famous, or more famous than you already are.
Yes, well, not sure who really believes much of what they read in the Wazoo, but they definitely buy it.
It's about how you read it, because there's the hidden details behind all the rumors, and it takes a smart person sometimes to figure it out.
I
love puzzles.
I see you're a man after my own tastes. Puzzles.
Very good, very good. Does anybody else want to talk to this good proprietor of the of this the broadsheet?
No, I think I've heard everything I need to.
Great, great. Well, thank you, sir. And I reach out and I'll shake his hand. And how much was the?
He gave it to you for free since it's an old copy. It's a few days old, so otherwise it would just sit back in the back room and until they figured out to take it out for composters or something like that.
Okay. So after we depart his area, and we can discuss it, but we can go talk to. Oh, it's Waterdeep Wazoo is the name of the paper.
Yes.
All right. Well, the thing says report back to me. Obviously, we would have known who that was, but me, me versus the my character me is a completely different thing. So we need to go ahead and report back that information back to whoever was in charge of the Order of the Gauntlet one.
All right. So you head back to speak with Savra Bellabrata at the Temple of Tyr. She thanks you for looking into it and says she'll have to further investigate this Amelia Casalantier. As she doesn't recall anybody by that name ever being out in public.
Well, it was a twin sister. Maybe could be an alternate identity. Could be someone just blaming them, but yeah, of course, you got to do the investigation to find that out.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, we thank you for this information.
Thanks.
And wish you well on your other endeavors today.
You too.
All right, depending on the time, we'll use our checker like we have been, and then head down to, I guess, the docks, wherever the sailors are, to talk to them about this, where they've been seeing this bronze dragon. Deepwater Harbor.
Yep, that's the main harbor here in Waterdeep. Roll me a percentile die as you travel along.
I got a couple of them rolling.
All right. Your detector does not go off while you're walking along. And you eventually find yourself down near the harbor master's office.
All right, well, I guess go check in with the harbor master, saying we've been requested to find out about this dragon that's been startling the
The Black
startling
Staff
a few
finally decided
sailors.
to send somebody to deal with this problem, huh?
Well, yeah, I guess if getting startled is a problem, but maybe we can talk to the dragon or whatever and make it so it doesn't startle people, or make sure that it doesn't plan on eating people.
Hmm. Well, I can tell you this. It's usually not too much of a problem. It tends to just kind of pop up from time to time near a ship, startles the sailors, and never has hurt anyone yet. But nobody's really sure what it's up to. Whenever one of the ships gets ambushed this way, the captain usually hands over a few gold pieces or something similar, and at that point, the dragon takes off.
Well, I think that's sort of like feeding a dog at the table. All right, if you feed the scraps while it's sitting at the table, it's going to sit there and keep begging forever. Maybe we need to have a talk with the dragon before it decides it wants more gold pieces, or maybe it's just playing.
It is a young bronze, so it may be that it is, as you say, it's just playing around. But like I said, it's never asked for it. It's just kind of, I think, nervous sailors, and they just kind of are hoping to be left alone, so they give the dragon some gold. You tried convincing them not to, when every single one of them that has given him gold hasn't been attacked.
Well, if they want to give their gold away, that's fine with me, but regardless, our mission is to find out what's going on and what the dragon really wants. So, you know where we can find this dragon, other than it keeps popping up on a ship? Because that'd take a long time to know if a dragon's going to pop up on what ship, unless it does it at a certain time. Or where we can go find it so we can talk to it.
It doesn't seem to do it at any particular time, and unfortunately, it doesn't seem to pop up on any particular place either. Sometimes it's near one entrance, sometimes it's near the other entrance to the harbor.
Are there any caves or caverns in the harbor area, like in the rocks, other than the harbor itself? Because obviously the harbor is the whole bay.
Is there any kind of scrying magic you know, Torin?
I don't believe I have any scrying magic.
Do we have detect invisibility?
The creature doesn't tend to be invisible, it just tends to show up from within the water. Underwater pops up, says hi, and superstitious sailors.
So it could either be held up, it could be living either in a cave along the shore, or a
even
cave
under.
or something. Yeah, a cave or something under the water someplace.
So roll me a Arcana check, please.
No, I'm not doing good today.
I feel like I should know this anyway.
All right, Flar and Keith, you both realize that he did mention that this was a bronze dragon, which sometimes has a tendency to be aquatic. They can hold their breath underwater, and they do have a swim speed. So it could be living in a shipwreck at the bottom of the lake, of the harbor.
Oh, I didn't think about that too. Even a shipwreck on the bottom. So we need to find a way to get down there.
Yep. From when you were summoned, you were told that the Black Staff has procured potions of water breathing for you if needed, and that they should be waiting here at the offices of the harbor master.
Okay, well, I guess we can go pick them up, but I guess we could sort of find out from the harbor master any ships locations in the harbor. I don't know how big the harbor actually is that we might be able to search once we get down to the water. I think I need to adjust Steely Dan and make him more waterproof and install a propeller on him.
You build some diving helmets.
Helmets?
I remember being in a big bell that went into the bottom of the Styx River. Oh, that was actually Nick's character. Wasn't this one.
So, there is a map of Waterdeep for you guys. As you can see, down towards the south is where the harbor is.
Oh, that's just part of Waterdeep, right?
So, it is a rather wide area. You were told that he sometimes does pop up at the two entrances to the harbor, so that might be the best place to start your investigations.
Oh, yep, and just do a path like, sort of like from the one gate, go along the low ground all the way to the bottom, and then come back out and go to the other gate. It's like a path down the middle.
Is that a bridge on the right-hand one?
There isn't a bridge, but there is kind of a military harbor that is kept separate from the main harbor.
It looks like possibly a portcullis or something type thing. Gates that can be probably stop people from enemies from driving their ships right up there, the pirates and stuff, and
I think they have like harbor chain, big harbor chains they can lift.
that could be too. That's what it looks like. There's one on the Navy harbor side, one on the...
So, which gate are you guys starting at?
Let's start at the... well, where are we at right now as far as when we talk to... We're at the dock ward?
Yep, you're in the dock ward.
So yeah, let's go down towards the southern ward, down by the beach there, and start over at that gate, then work our way northwest, then follow the ridge ravine line up to the southwest.
Okay.
Basically making a upside down L almost, or one that fell over on its side.
Alrighty.
And is there any history on shipwrecks in the area?
Not that you know of. You're pretty sure that the city wouldn't want to advertise that they have wrecks in their harbor. But you're also pretty sure that storms happen, and there's probably been at least one or two ships that have sank and not been recovered.
Well, that happens. There's harbors, and people know that because that's where the good fishing is. So we'll talk to the fisher. I'll go talk to some of the fishermen off the docks and stuff. Because they'll know where the wrecks are, because that's probably where the good fishing is. Or they tangle their nets up in, if they should fish in the harbor.
Well, someone, there has to be someone who knows, because otherwise, the ship's coming in safely to know where to
Well, this
maneuver.
the harbor is quite deep, so it's not that a single ship would be enough to cause others to run aground on it if they were to run into the area. So, you guys head down to the beach and after getting your potions of water breathing and everything, head down there, get all ready.
I know it's going to let us breathe underwater, but how do we actually get it move around and shit?
Oh, most people swim.
Well, I'm not. I'm wearing heavy armor. That's not going to be real easy for me to swim in.
I guess you slowly walk along the bottom.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's always the drop to the bottom and just walk.
Okay.
Make it easy to find shipwrecks that way, that's for sure.
He sounds excited about that.
Anchor, fall down.
In reality, you go to the bottom of the harbor like that and walk, you're just going to immediately blind yourself because of all the soot that gets kicked up. I mean, you're never going to find anything. So, but I mean, this is reality, right? This is a D&D game.
But is there a guild that does scavenging?
Not.
Yeah, I mean, should we rent a ship and some hoists? You know what I mean, and lower ourselves?
Not typically, considering well, there has been shipwrecks, it's not a common occurrence. And any that usually happen within the area of Waterdeep, it's either the company is going to try and reclaim it, or it's too deep to be reclaimed. The odd one that might get in the way of travel would fall either under the auspices of the harbor master, or possibly like one of the cleaning guilds, like the Dung Sweepers Guild.
Hey, wait a minute. What about the? Did you become friends? Did you join the temple or the House of Wonder with the Gond people there, Torin?
Oh yeah, you're talking about that,
Do they have
submarine that they
Yeah,
had?
they have some kind of submersible
Manta?
or something we could rent or something.
That was a replica of it.
All right.
Is it a working replica?
Based on the fact that it's hanging from a ceiling and not actually in water, you would assume that it may not be working.
Yeah, but they're God. They might have a contraption somewhere. Can you just check with them?
Sure, I can check with them. They might have something that like a surfboard with a propeller on it for underwater stuff. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe like a glass bottom boat or something.
I'm thinking like the Navy SEALs have.
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
With a little submersible where they just ride on top of it that goes under the water and stuff, so they can be dropped off from a submarine.
We could at least check with them, right?
Yeah, well, we can check with them. Let's go check with them, and then
I don't know.
and then
I don't know who else we would check with for something like that. Seems like God would be it. The tinkerers, right?
Well, you know the Lanteans are known for their technology, but you don't exactly have a way to get in contact with someone from that area.
From a Halarua?
Was there some old gnomish? You're a gnome, right? Wasn't there some old gnomish device that was like a submarine?
Yeah, there's submarines, and then there's airships, and
Yeah, I might be thinking about some first edition magic item. Anyways,
Many things have been lost with changes in the weave.
right.
all right, we can check to see if they have anything that can help us navigate move around, any water walking boots, not on top of the water, but you know what I mean? We'll check. If they don't have anything, we'll just have to come up with our own devices. And
Wait a minute, I'm a cleric. Cast water walking, it's a ritual, I believe.
yeah, I'm not talking about walking on the water. I'm talking about swimming.
Okay, yeah, I understand, but here's the thing about water walking is you can still go under the water, but if any time you want to go on the surface, I believe you can just get there. So it might be nice. I'm gonna look.
Blar or Faye, well, then they might have a spell. I know there's one spell that allows you to do it too. Alter Self, I think it is.
No, thing like that.
Right? Yeah. Oh, water walk is a 3rd level. Can't cast till 5th level.
Yeah.
Oh well. See, it is a ritual though, so that's nice. Wait, is it? Yeah. Yep. Grants you the ability to move. Blah 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 blah. Up to 10 weight meters. You target creature with a spell carries a target on surface. Oh right. So we couldn't even go underwater with it. Okay. It's just good to have if you're underwater and need to get out quick.
Like a reverse feather fall
Yeah.
for water.
It's like having mariner's armor.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Don't inflate the wings while you're underwater, while you're still in the aircraft.
can we just get some like fins? It had to have like at least like rudimentary scuba, not like the tanks and stuff, but like fins and stuff like that have been around for a long
Snorkeling
time.
stuff.
I mean, you can always go find some cloth or leather or something and strap it to your feet. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we got a fucking master tinkerer here. You can't make some fins for us? We'll just
Sure,
go.
make some fins, some booties.
We'll make our own like propulsion system to get around down there. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Have like a day of montage of building, masks and fins and stuff.
Well, like I said, you do have the water breathing potion, so you should be good there.
Yep. Cool.
I think it's just the thought of being able to maneuver in armor.
Well,
Maybe we don't wear armor.
actually, I can do that stuff because I have the right tool for the job feature, which means I've learned how to produce exactly the tool you need. So I guess Magic Create has had not necessarily an artisan tool, but swimmer's tools. I guess we can modify that with it. Takes in 1 hour of uninterrupted work and can coincide with a short or long rest. And tools are non-magical, but I'm thinking something like a tool, not necessarily like a hammer stuff, but modify that ability to, okay, I'm trying to make some fins for swimming or type thing to assist us in that. So take an hour to make some make some fins, make some basically flippers to help us maneuver around in the water maybe a little bit, and then with water breathing, so maybe we can move a little bit faster under the water.
Okay.
Or maybe not.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Good idea.
It's worth a shot.
So yeah, it'll let you move around fine. You still don't technically have a swim speed, so you would still be suffering from underwater combat penalties if you do get into a fight in the water.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me remember. It's the swimming spell or something. Please look at my spells real quick. Clerics can change their spells every day, right? I can pick a different spell tomorrow.
You can definitely do that. So, what's the plan?
Consulting with Helm right now to see if there's any magic you can. Only on page 2. Search for swim. I didn't see anything, but
Now, if I was a 14th level artificer, I could go propulsion armor, and basically make my armor into a little submarine.
That'd be nice, huh? Yeah, water walks, third level. Yeah, I don't think I have any kind of spell that can give us a swim speed. What do potions of swimming cost? Oh, I don't have any money. What am I talking?
I think we just get with our fins and swim the
Yeah.
best we can underwater with
best we
potion
can.
breathing, and
I don't think I'm gonna wear my armor.
that's fine too.
That just doesn't seem right to me. So,
I mean, it is salt
got heavy
water,
armor.
so
Yeah, I agree.
It is what?
it is salt water, so I don't blame you for not wanting to put metal armor in the water.
Yeah, I don't want my people wear my armor.
Yeah.
Maybe put on some leather armor or something. Get some armor just for going swimming there, like a little wetsuit or something.
Yeah.
I just had it right. Excuse me.
That's true.
All right, so you guys get out there, and you're not out there for 5 minutes before you see this form of a large dragon come kind of swim flying underwater up to you guys.
I smile and wave at it.
Hello, friend.
Stand back, beast! No, I'm joking.
You see it kind of grin back at you and wave.
Said, we wish to parley, to talk, to speak.
And he points to the surface so you guys can, can talk easier. So he swims up.
Swims up. I'll introduce myself, right? And maybe Blar can talk to the dragon.
He gives you a nod and says, "My name is Zelifar."
Hello, I'm Barshnokta.
And who are you, little one?
Which little one is talking about Blar? Oh, I'm Torin Greyland.
Yeah, he's talking to Blar. You introduced yourself, and then Blar stepped up to talk, so he wants to know who he's talking to.
Oh, she did actually say who she was.
Yes, it is.
I do apologize. So, what brings you out here to my home?
Well, the people of the city are kind of worried 'cause you keep surprising all the sailors.
Oh,
I know you're a good dragon 'cause you're a metallic dragon, but they're still worried about it.
well, I mean, I'm not trying to scare them. I just wanted to say hello. They're so nice when I say hello. They give me gold and stuff, so I just want to say hello to as many of them as possible.
Tracks.
I know.
Well, I think they're a little afraid of you because not everyone knows that that some dragons are friendly to other people.
Oh dear. Well,
Yeah, so they probably think you're wanting to eat them or something, and so they're trying to give you money so that you won't. But we're here. We want to sort of find out. I guess this is your home.
well, I just recently moved here. Yes, time to grow up and get out. My mother and father said. Have to find my own lair now.
Well, so obviously, if this is going to be your home, are you willing to help protect it and stuff?
Well, of course I would like to protect my home. Who would?
Because that's just also these other people's home too. Everything in this harbor is their home too, so they're sharing the home with you. So we just want to find out their intents because all of a sudden, when someone moves into your home, you sort of want to know what it happens to be. And of course, we have our new home too, and you're welcome to come visit us if you have the ability to.
I haven't quite mastered that yet. The last time I tried, I ended up destroying the building.
Oh dear.
Well, we'll
Yeah,
wait
you're
wait
a
till you
little too
master
young.
it. You'll get there,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
yeah. Well,
But
when
the invitation will stay open as long as you're staying peaceful and everything else. You help protect the harbor, we help protect the dry land, and so we can let the harbor master and people know that you have no ill intentions. You just plan on making this area your home, and that you're not going to harm anybody. You're just wanting to say hello. They'll really appreciate that.
of
And I
course.
think it's really good to have a friend such as yourself, especially when you get bigger. That would be really helpful for the city because not everything in this world is kind and gentle.
Oh no, that is true. I know some of my less liked cousins, shall we say, tend to be a bit aggressive.
Ice dragons. Or white dragons, sorry, I say.
Yes, well,
Oh yeah, so I guess Blar is part dragon, so I guess she would really get along with this dragon.
I literally have a dragon in the back of my head.
Say again, you have a dragon on the back of your head?
In the back of my head, basically.
Oh, in the back of your head.
he nods to Blar and says, "Well met, little cousin." In Draconic.
Yep, hello.
So, what would the city want me to do to protect them? I mean, I don't want to get involved in any of their wars or anything.
You'd have to
No.
ask first, I think.
I know
guess.
you humans tend to get those.
Yeah, they do, and I don't know why it was like it doesn't make any sense because they steal each other's gold and steel, and then they turn around, and then the next person comes and steals it back from them, and it's like just a whole bunch of bloodshed in the process. If the people just work together, things would be so much better.
Yeah, well,
We can find out. So what there? I'm sure that they're not wanting to. We wouldn't ask you to conscript to there, but obviously, if some creature from the depths or anything else, or maybe a big shark that comes in decides that he wants to eat of your fellow people that share this area with you. All right, I
oh,
guess
I've
you
already
protect
chased off a
protect.
few shogun and such that showed up around here recently when I moved in. They didn't seem too happy to find out that there was a dragon in the neighborhood. I don't know
Oh
why.
yes.
I'm a rather friendly chap.
Well, yeah. So they probably didn't want to share the area with you. So I'm sure this harbor people would be grateful that you're here instead of a bunch of Sagwin living in the depths of the harbor.
Yes. Do you think they'd be willing to thank me for helping them?
I don't know. I can always ask. I said they send us on little tasks and stuff. So like to come meet you to see what you're about.
What kind of
So
thanks is he looking for? Just recognition, or is he trying to barter for something?
Some recognition would be nice, but I mean, if they don't want to openly talk about me, I mean,
Well, I can tell you that the city is governed by the people itself. There's many people who are the lords of Waterdeep that they meet in secret. And the people from all walks of life, they're called the masked lords. So if you were truly interested in like becoming a part of the city, I'm sure that they would be interested in having conversations with you about such a thing.
What do these what's the requirement to be one of these masked lords?
I think a willingness to participate in the betterment of Waterdeep.
Oh,
and probably a whole bunch of politics.
politics?
Boring stuff.
We could put him in contact with some people that could basically allow him to discuss further with the leaders of the city on what kind of a relationship between the two of them might mean.
Probably Blackstaff himself.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So,
Or whoever the Lord of the Open Lord is.
The Open Lord is
Silver
Laurel.
Hand is the overlay, right?
Yeah, Laurel Silverhand is the current Open Lord.
Laurel Silverhand?
She's old school, man. She's old
I thought she was like Silvery Moon.
Nope, she is the current Open Lord of Waterdeep, as Lord Neverember was disposed of for.
She kind of reluctantly took the job over.
Yeah, he was involved in some shady business and such, so they kicked him out. And if you remember, Rayner told you guys that he was looking that there was some people looking for the treasure that his father supposedly hid somewhere in the city.
Yeah, but
That's why they kidnapped Floon, because they thought Floon was him, right?
Yep.
yeah.
Poor Floon. Wonder how that guy's doing. He's dead in his valley.
But we have nothing in to follow that right now.
Yeah, no, I'm just
No,
I'm
that's
just trying to tell the dragon.
off again. Yeah.
We could get him in touch with people if he would prefer. We could set up a meeting time.
Well, I
Towards
mean,
the dock,
if
wherever
I'm
it's
going
local
to
for him.
if I'm going to provide such a valuable service, it may be
Well,
worth the
I
city
understand. I just feel like we
granting
are.
membership in these lords of Waterdeep.
Yes, well, like I said, I don't feel like we are
So,
authorized to provide such a.
Amon, you know of one major problem with that idea:
What's that?
the dragon shield. Dragons cannot enter Waterdeep itself.
Okay. Well, there's that. I guess you're right.
Only if they're part dragon.
It's a relatively new thing since after the spell plague, right?
I believe so, but that is one of the major jobs of the Blackstaff, is to maintain the dragon shield.
Well, like I said, we can, but obviously he's allowed to be here in the harbor, so we can set up a meeting time between the Blackstaff and the dragon out here in the harbor somewhere, and they can discuss what the particulars might be. Because we're not really authorized to make any kind of deal between the city proper and this dragon.
But we do know your intention is to be peaceful and talk to them, so we'll let that be known, because that's what we're actually here, is to find out what your intentions were. So your intentions are to live on the home, be peaceful, and possibly be a sometimes ally. But we'll talk to them and let them know. And I guess since you live here, we know where to find you. And when somebody hops in the water, I guess they'll know to talk to you.
Oh, yes. By the way, I live over here, and he kind of points out, like, you can see from some of the triangulation points on the surface. He points out an area where there's a shipwreck that he is in, but he does say that's the one area that I do request that, you guys don't just show up uninvited, because that's also where my hoard is, and, well, I would rather you guys not go messing with it.
Understood.
Let's get this dragon's hoard now that we know where it's at. What do you guys think? We put together an expedition to come hunt this dragon's hoard?
I'd rather not be eaten.
We go down. No, we go down to the yawning portal, hire like 15 adventurers.
No.
I don't think Blair likes that idea. It'd be a different story probably if it was like a chromatic dragon.
I'm just joking. Anybody would never do that. Helmut's protector. This dragon is nothing but kind and good for the city, in my opinion.
And let the dragon know that we own the tavern in Troll School Alley, and that if he ever needs us, or she, whichever it is, that they could send word to us, and we can come meet them if so happens down the road.
I appreciate that. I will have the harbor master contact you if I happen to need anything.
Okay. Well, it was good meeting you and everything else, but I think our mission is done here. We need to get back to, we've got some other stuff we got to do for the city.
Yep.
So we'll see you later.
So as you guys are heading back out of the dock board, roll me a percentage dice, please. All right. Blair, as you're walking along, your detector goes off.
Bing, bing, bing.
Bing, bing, bing.
Did you say it had like a little beanie propeller or something that spins or something?
It's got an umbrella that spins and some parts that click
Okay.
and everything else, yes.
It lights a flash.
Nice.
One of the few things it doesn't actually have is flashing lights.
Cool.
All right, so Blar, why don't you fly around and start seeing if you can get going to where it's might be going a little bit faster, so we can sort of triangulate a little bit, pinpoint where this thing is staying.
Yep. Flap, 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 flap.
All right. So you get flying around and you find it seems to be pointing you towards a garbage pile about halfway down one of the alleys.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I
you can
signal
relate.
them with the my illusion.
All right.
All right, we'll head over to it for our signal. She can give us her hand and arm signals. So I guess we get over towards the alley.
I'm dropping you on a map real quick so you can do some
Okay.
exploring. All right, so you find yourself staring at this little narrow area that is kind of partially filled with garbage and refuse. So it looks like the dung sweepers haven't come by recently to clean it out.
All right, so I guess we should search the alley a little bit.
All right, so as you begin searching, you come across a mechanical construct kind of covered up in the refuse that is piled up here. And once you do, it springs to life and begins attacking. Please roll initiative.
Oh no. Say it isn't so.
No, it's a nimble right, not so.
Oh, okay, good. Oh, wait. I don't know why I had that D4 on. So take that 2 off. I should be a 17, I guess. Is there still guidance rolling on me or something?
Yeah, there's still.
Yeah. I can take them off.
It won't make a major difference in the overall way things are going. So it springs forward, targets the person up front, and takes a couple of swings.
Is it swinging at Steely Dan or is it swinging at?
It is swinging at
Jeff?
Heath.
Yeah, I don't
Heath,
have,
watch out!
and I don't
Heath,
have
you?
my character for my defender.
Oh,
He is.
Oh, good.
should.
Or he was.
No, it didn't pop up, and when the wizard popped up, it didn't pop up with my.
Oh, I didn't set it up as its own character. It's just a.
So where do I find it?
It should have just popped up for the character thing for you. Did it not do that?
No, in the character sheet, it didn't pop up. It's not up top or anything.
Okay, I'll have to set it up separately for a
I
actual
could talk to you
character.
after the game about it, but I know of a free extension on Forge that is really good for stuff like that.
Okay, thank you, because that is
Yeah.
like the one in the other game that Torin plays with me. I've had to set up his familiars as separate NPCs or separate player characters to make it
It's
work.
called Friend Zone, and adds an extra tab to their character sheet. You put whatever creatures you want them to be able to control in there. You still have to drag them from their character sheet into the combat tracker and onto the map. But once you do that, they can control them. They can do everything but roll the initiative, I think.
Okay, sounds interesting. I'll have to take a look at that.
Yeah,
All right,
perfect.
so it takes a swing at Keith with a 16 hit for 9 points of piercing damage.
Ouch!
It swings a second time at Steely Dan and misses, and then tries to stab him with the dagger. And that is a crit.
Steely Dan, no!
For 10 points of piercing damage to Steely Dan.
Ouch!
Amon, it is your turn.
I'm shocked. I don't know what's going on here. This is obviously, it looks like the thing that we saw. What was it? His name, Nim or
Nim,
something.
yes.
Can you speak? You know, I don't want to actually hurt it or anything. I'm just trying to. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Did I take any second level spells? I did. I don't know if this will work on it, but I'm going to try and hold person. Humanoid.
You would know that this is a construct, not a humanoid.
Okay, so that won't work. All right. Well, I just use my words then. I say, hold, creature, we don't want to harm you. We just want to speak. Nim sent us. And then I'm just going to, I guess, just going to ready, like, can I ready resistance? Cantrip if someone has to make a saving throw or something like that?
Well, resistance lasts for a while, so you could just cast resistance on somebody.
Yeah, but I don't know who would go against.
Oh, okay, I get what you're trying to do. It's just like you're holding it ready. Now, the thing isn't resistance a touch spell?
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So
So here, I'm going to do that. I'll step right here and do that.
Yeah, you'd at least need to move.
Be ready to, protect any of these guys. That's it.
All right, Winter.
Okay, I'm gonna do the Dread Ambusher.
Okay.
And it's been a while, so remind me, do I roll first and then hit it, or hit it first?
You roll to hit. Once you hit it, then you add the damage effect.
Okay. Oh, no, sorry.
Okay, so you do notice that as you hit it, it does not take as much damage as you thought it would.
Okay. And the second is still a hit?
Yes.
Okay. So is it taking half damage? Is that what it's doing?
Exactly.
Okay.
It is resistant to the damage you are dealing.
All right. So piercing damage is a no-go. But that's all I have.
Yep.
All right.
Alrighty.
I'm not gonna move. So.
Okay. Torin.
All right. So I will. A second here, spells. Move up to behind Steely Dan.
Okay.
And I will cast Mending on him.
Check that spell.
It says a Mending spell is cast on the defender. It gains 2d6 hit points.
Yep. Check the spell itself.
Yeah.
Mending takes 1 minute to cast.
Ah, there you go. Okay. I was thinking it was an action. Never mind. Sorry about that.
You're good.
All right. Well, then, let's see here. Let's see what the distance is on that. Instead of moving there, I will move to over this side, and I will cast Heroism on Keith.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
So he gets temporary hit points to my spellcast ability at the start of each of its turn, and when spell ends, lose any remaining temp. And I think that's all it does, right?
Yep. So
and of
you'll
course,
just
it's immune to being frightened. So.
Yep. So you'll just need to remember to hit the temp hit points for him.
All right. So I click on him, right?
Yep. Control click on him, and then you can activate the temp hit points when they go off.
All right, and then Steely Dan goes on my turn also. So, well, I guess you actually rolled initiative for him this time.
Nope. Get him updated. So, okay, what's Steely Dan doing?
All right, Steely Dan will use an action to do repair 3 times today, 2d8 plus 2 hit points. So I can't click that, or can I? Nope. I'll just roll it. Or you're rolling it for me, I guess.
So he gets 10 back, so he's back up to full.
All right, and just so you're aware, his reaction, if he attacks Keith, employs disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see that's within 5 feet of it. I didn't realize that on the thing. I'm still learning how to play that. So if it attacks Keith again, I'll use a reaction to deflect an attack. So
sounds good.
That's Steely Dan's turn, other than standing there being brave and going into repair mode.
All right. That everything for you and Steely?
Yes.
All right. Keith.
Everyone can hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you this time.
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay, great. So I will use menacing attack, and that is I hit cast first, right?
My understanding is hit, and then you use a superior rated die as you roll to do it.
Oh,
I could be wrong.
Yeah, so you roll to hit first. So go ahead and roll your attack. All right, you missed. No, hold on. No. Roll your normal attack. You have to hit the thing first. It's not a... Then they make the save.
okay, but okay, so I did.
Yeah, just in your weapons area, just roll your normal weapon attack up in the actions on the weapons area.
Got it. Sorry.
That doesn't hit.
It's
You
still
missed. Okay. So you would
Yeah,
not
then
use the menacing attack because you did not hit.
Yeah, so if you hit, then you choose, so I'm going to use X number of superior dice for menacing attack, and then that's how that works. At least that's how we do it. The fighter does it on the Saturday or Sunday game I play with Nick.
You don't get to pick how many dice you use unless that's their home rule. It's just one die.
Well, yeah, but it's like using sorcery points.
Yeah, you then choose. Once you hit, you then choose to expend the superiority die.
Yep, that's what I meant. Yep.
Okay. Anything else for Keith?
Nope. I'll end my turn.
Okay. Blar. Miss. All right, its turn again. Well, it will start off with Steely Dan,
Give it a chance to surrender.
and it hit for another 9 points of damage to Steely Dan.
So now he's at 11.
And then it'll swing a second time at Steely Dan and hit again for 12 points of damage, which puts Steely Dan down.
Oh no, Steely Dan!
And then it will try and stab Keith with its dagger. For a dirty 20 to hit. For 8 points of piercing damage. I'm rolling way too good for damage tonight. Come on!
Well, yeah, it's like 30-something points in a round. It's like every time we fight something, it seems like they could do crazy damages at lower levels.
Well, dang, is Steely... I can't heal Steely Dan, can I?
Nope.
Okay. I can heal Keith. How hurt are you, Keith?
I'm down 8 hit.
Keith has been getting most of his damage soaked up by temp HP.
Ah, okay. I shall... Oh, that's right, because I gave everybody temps.
Yep. And then Torin gave him heroism as well.
Right, good. I step up, I will pull out my, I got my staff out, and I will slowly it. I'll step up over the body of Steely Dan in an attempt to protect
All
the
right.
delicate ears and wires and whatnot. And I will, bash this thing with my shillelagh. I gave it an opportunity to surrender. Feel no remorse, machine. I hereby pronounce you shillelagh.
All right. You miss.
Oh, okay. I'm done.
All right. Hey, Winter.
All right. That's a mess, right?
Yep.
All right.
All right, I will firebolt it.
Okay.
Let's see here. I'm unselecting Keith temporarily.
You mean you don't want to blast Keith?
No, I missed too. They do tons of damage and have a high enough AC you can't hit them. All right, and then I will.
One of my groups has killed this thing before it even got a turn.
Yeah. Well, this one's already put a steel defender down. It's done 50-something points of damage.
Yeah. It's all how the dice go sometimes.
All right.
I can't hit with a cone like this.
That's what I'm doing with my thing here.
Remember, Blar, this is a 3-dimensional space. You could
Yeah,
fly
you can
up
go
over
above
top of everybody and shoot down at it.
True.
And it possibly can't reach you unless it's got a ranged weapon. You might just have to drag all our bodies back again.
That's no one being.
So, is that everything for Torin?
Yeah, I was just putting my temporary hit points on.
Okay, Keith.
Okay. Gonna try to hit it again. Ah, you gotta be kidding.
Two ones in a row.
And then I guess for my bonus action, I'll do second wind.
Okay. Back up to full.
Okay, and then I'll end my turn.
All right. Blar.
Yes. So that we're still supposed to can't hit. Wait, I didn't even hit the thing, did it? No. That works.
There you go.
Crit!
Crit, crit, crit. 22 points of damage, and it is bloodied.
Keyword is. There it is.
But out of those 6 dice, all but one were in the bottom half.
I'm not the one that controls the random number generator algorithm. As I told somebody the other night, if I knew how to do that, I would not be doing this to make extra money. All right. Yeah. He's going to keep swinging away at Keith for the moment, I guess. There's a miss. That's a hit. 6 points of piercing damage. And then he will swing his dagger at Amon and miss. Amon!
I shall once again deign to put it down with my shillelagh.
Alright.
Quarterstaff. Huzzah!
Miss!
Well done. I will then
If it
give
stayed on the,
Heath
if it
a
stayed on the
healing word.
15, you would have been good, but decided to roll over to that 10.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, not that much, Heath, but a little bit for you, buddy. There you go. And I shall pass my turn.
Was
Alright.
Keith at full already? Oh, no, you got hit again.
Yeah, you got hit this round. Missed.
Damn.
Torin.
Alright, let me do my select unselect again.
Okay.
Do you see it wobble on that 20?
Yeah, I saw it.
Alright. I do nothing but send flames at it.
Alright, Keith.
Oh, and I'll give him his temporary hit points, but I don't need to be on active to do that.
Yep.
I'm guessing that's a hit.
That's a hit. Now you can
Okay.
blast it with one of your combat superiority die.
Okay, nice. And it's the. I think it's this one.
The menacing attack. All right, that adds the damage bonus to you. So go ahead and roll your damage. All right, it resists part of it, but it is not looking very good. Now go ahead and have it roll its save.
Is menacing attack a fear?
Yes.
Probably immune to it. My construct is.
Yeah, it is.
But I would know that knowing that about constructs.
Yeah, you know most constructs are immune to fear. But it's extra damage.
True.
Okay. And that'll be the rest of my turn.
Okay. Blar.
Okay, it's not again.
Roll that 20 again. Not half of it, the full thing.
Alright. This is
Alrighty. Well, it will take a swing at Amon. With the rapier. Is a hit. And swing again. Another hit. Of course it is. With max damage, of course it does. And then the dagger at Keith. Misses. Come on, it is your turn.
Okay, this time I shall, instead of attacking, I shall attempt to test its mental fortitude with a Toll the Dead spell.
All right.
Ho ho! See how he likes this. Oh,
He is not affected by it.
okay. This time I guess I'll healing word myself. Wait, no, I can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Oh, right, because that was a cantrip. All right.
Yep.
First level spell. Healing word. Okay, I'm done.
All right. Blar.
okay.
Oh, you mean me?
Yeah.
He just said Flar.
I said
Oh.
Blar. I did say Blar instead of Faye. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, Blar. I thought you said Flar. But there you go.
It's still only half damage.
Yeah, but half a 9 is still 4.
4.5.
4, but
Yeah. Hey, it's getting there. Torin?
all right, got it selected. All right, since he healed himself, I won't heal him. I'll try to firebolt it again.
Okay.
Wrong tab.
There you go.
That time it hovered on the 5 and rolled over the 20. All right.
That hits.
The 6 fire.
Goes down.
I'm going to scavenge parts and gears and gyros and...
I'm just going to say you can now cast Mending on Steely
on my
Dan.
distilled fan.
Yeah. And
Okay,
put him
yeah, I'll
back
heal him back up.
up to
Since
12.
I don't know how the dying is, and
Yeah.
otherwise I just have to rebuild him
Yeah. I think
in
it.
the workshop.
I think you can do it once per day for free, and then you got to spend a spell slot to do it after that. But he is. While you're getting him back functional, the rest of you guys do some searching of the body and the area around it. And you find a map.
What does that say on there?
It says Brenda Garloff.
X marks the spot.
Coin Alley over by the.
It's in the docks ward.
Yep.
Yeah.
On off Sale Street. It looks like it's in the military side of the harbor.
Okay.
All right. Well, congratulations. You have advanced to level 4.
Oh. Uh-huh.